today's going to be the perfect day. Right? What in the fuck are these guys doing?
Hard stop. For a hard turn. For a bunch of hard guys.
This is like the first Tuesday I've ever felt rested up.
Oh my goodness.
What? Your purse.
No, because I'm going to eat it.
Alright.
More work to take it out of the purse than it is to just deal with the popsicle.
Hey, you're on the carpool. That's the way you make. This vato is very unhappy. 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 This vato is very unhappy.
Staring contest. Staring buck standing.
Today, fucking hot dog water. Up, I see you. I see you up.
This vato is very unhappy. Hey. So, what the fuck? It's the wake and bake. I didn't want to make you sit through the whole torture of the grumpy bitches that I was carpooling with this morning. So grumpy in the mornings. I don't know why I even try to keep people in good moods. I've always had a problem with that. Trying to uplift people. It wasn't something I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about good shit today. But just to put it in perspective, one of my best friends died this last week. Well, a couple weeks ago now. And he was a mentor. He was a badass. And he was one of those people. He knew a lot of fucking people. And I knew he was not doing well, so I showed up with some flowers, and I got yelled at. And it was because I was smiling. Because I was me. I was trying to be uplifting. And apparently, growing up, I was always told time and place. And for the most part, this last 20 years, 25 years, I've been doing it at the right place. But sometimes I feel like this real world shit, like I do regular jobs because I like the experiences it provides I like to do stuff with myself also. I like being a productive member of society. Some people don't. Some people, like, everybody knows, like, I don't want to, but everybody's got that relative that would rather collect a check and be a piece of shit, lazy piece of shit, and get fat and not take care of themselves, you know, and ride the checks. There's, some people will tell me you shouldn't talk about politics if you don't vote. And I think I can talk about politics all I want if I don't vote. I think I can talk about them more if I don't vote, because I can think about them rather than becoming a yes man for a fucking political party, for a certain party. I can look at the reality of whatever it is they're saying. I'm just looking at it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, okay, I'll give you an example. Never really thought about who Tom Clancy was. Right? And I think I thought he was like just an author. I don't know. And then I found out like he was like a Marine, and so that's why he got his own fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like the Tony Hawk of like killing people. So he gets his own video game. Like some people bought that and chased that dude's fucking career. Like some people, that was just another thing that dude did. I'm trying to think of like other, you know, like Master P. Although Master P, it's not like he, you know, he didn't do like, he didn't make everything like Master, or that I noticed. But then again, he was kind of disappearing into obscurity back before the internet really became helpful. He was like, Master P was like one of the last things I saw on MTV, really. I mean, that I remember music video wise. But to get back to it, Master P, did I say Mr. T or Master P? They're kind of the same guy. Well, I mean, I think Master P's bigger than Mr. T. Just overall. I think he's a big dude. Oh, so what I was getting at is that there's people that are following things just because they have the name on them. Like some people listen to that Mariah Carey song just because Old Dirty Bastard was on it. Some people listen to some people finally heard Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? When he did the song with what's her name? I didn't hear about him until way after he had done the song with Trippie Redd, which was probably like the first video, huh? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But that's the other thing too, is that the entertainment industry doesn't work on maybes. It has to be like a for sure deal. Like, I had a talk with a guy from a record company, and and you know, I'm just like telling him all I want to be happy. And I'm like, all I need is $1 million once. And I will continue to make money for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be able to get the things that I need. Like, I'm going to get a neck tattoo. I'm going to get some heroin. I'm going to buy a studio. Get an RV, and I'm going to put some money away for RV repairs. And everything else I can make. I can make food. I can grow food. I can fucking travel. You know what I mean? I can earn food money and gas money as I go. But I'll be able to fucking keep producing music and keep producing fans and keep growing if I just had $1 million. And the guy was like, dude, do you know how much you have to be able to fucking guarantee us, though? He's like, we have to make $10 million. If you get $1 million, we have to make like $10 million on whatever you're doing. So if they give me $1 million, I got to figure out how to give them back $10 million. Or realistically, they have to make $11 million. So I kind of gave up on that dream on a major label, because then it made sense to me, though. It's kind of like why movie places keep doing the same franchises over and over again. Ghostbusters, Blair Witch, fucking comic book. How many times have we restarted fucking Spider-Man story? Hulk. We had 3 different Hulks, right? Nobody noticed. I'm just saying, like, Batmans. We've got 7 different Batmans in the movies. In movies. But now we're also in this different era where, like, movies don't really have to be in theaters anymore. You can make a fucking series like Harry Potter with half the fucking marketing budget, or you know what I mean, or half the fucking effort, because it doesn't have to be theater quality to get it out there, to get it distributed. Like, all you have to have is like the money to distribute it now, or get advertising out, put in ads in Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or wherever people are now. But there's people that are going to follow that shit. If it's like back in the day, if Yan Can came to town with a cooking show, that shit was packed. And it wasn't packed with anybody watching TV under the age of 50. You know? Yan can cook. Can you? I mean, you can too. That's what he would say. Yan can cook, and so can you. Dude, marketing genius, Yan Can. You know what I mean? Came up with the silly fucking saying. So cheesy. But like housewives everywhere were just like, ah, and me. What else? Just think about it. George Foreman grilled his fucking, put his name on a fucking grilling machine. And so everybody that's like at home grilling fucking, what's it called? Paninis. Yeah. Booging bong. So, anyways, there's people that will follow shit just because it has a name on it. And right now, like, everybody's trying to make a name for themselves in politics so that whatever they say has, like, some resonance. Anyways, they're trying to create their brand right now. Everybody's trying to create their brand in politics. So, like, this Beto guy, like, I follow everybody. I follow progressives, I follow liberals, I follow conservatives, I follow right-wing, I don't think I follow any racists, really. I got rid of all of them on all sides. I mean, I like being the person out of the people that I follow. I would rather be able to, you know, say stupid white people and not have people mad at me. I'm racist against myself. Well, not really. You know, I used to be, I can get so tan so fast. My Portuguese, but I'm like, I bruise like an olive. You know, I get like an olive green if I bruise. I'm like a fucking Zartan. But Zartan had, he had a fucking weird, he'd turn green. And he was Australian, I believe. Which, that was like part of the whole fucking, oh shit, because he was Australian and down under, things are crazy when you're down under. Oh, we got some, oh, there's some interesting stuffs. What is this shit? Weird. Well, I was gonna play a thing, but I can't even fucking find it. Oh, there it is. Play some Dr. Stryker for you. This is called Everything I Want. Okay? You're welcome. Oh man, so that was actually the instrumental. I forgot. Dr. Stryker sent me the instrumental of Everything I Want, And that's just fucking... What's awesome about that song is that it's even better with lyrics, but that version just fucking crushed it. That was so fucking good. Anyways, some other things going on. Today's episode is brought to you by the Death of the Undertaker album, available on Etsy, and I'm actually going to be playing the prelude to that later this week, so check that out in future episodes of this era in the history of Wake and Bake. But there is what else? There is a new music video coming out that Foxtrot is going to be editing and doing. It's got some lost footage from the 100-year anniversary of the Bohemian Grove boy band extraordinaire, political grooming seance. Maybe you've heard of it. If not, go look it up. It's pretty interesting stuff. I'm not one to really speak on it. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I pretty much have done everything that I've ever wanted to do, and I think that the Bohemian Grove could be a lot of fun. I mean, you got to be willing to do some pretty crazy things to hang out with those guys. But lucky for you, I have the song right here for you, Bohemian Grove, available on the Reservoir Murders album. Yeah, like I said, Foxtrot is doing the music video, so I'm really excited about that. Thunder in the Sky.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
I wanna go. I wanna go. I wanna go.
Clint
I
killed
wanna
it.
go to Bohemian Grove. I wanna talk to the Mystic Owl. Don't wanna miss these little shits. There isn't time to throw in the towel. I wanna learn the seance, bitch. I wanna burn in the bear the souls. I want a ritual in nuance. I wanna wear this bloody evil tool. I wanna inspect it. I wanna bring my Roman through. I wanna bring the knife. I wanna bring those drones in too. I wanna sacrifice. Standing in front of the skull and bones. Gonna finally breathe. Oh, I follow all the rules. I have my eyes wide shut. Murdering all these prostitutes. Hope that's not too cruel. No desire to come off rude. Girlies, panties, and creamy thighs. Early steaming at me. Oh, why? Just the perverted things. You gotta stop it, please. Put the gun into my hand. Now put it to your head, please. Find it one-on-one and find that other one. I pulled the trigger, never run. I am too numb to what I've become.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of interesting theories going around as to what some of these groomed political types, and that's the other thing too, is that some of them haven't been groomed, and I think that that's the part of the boys club that a lot of these hopefuls are missing out on. Not to endorse Trump, because I don't
vote, but you know, I'm just gonna say, like, it's kind of like, how did you not see, it, like, how is everybody shocked when a person of power has some fucking freaky shit going on in their life? First of all, you know what I mean? Like, Charles Manson, Bill Cosby, Louis C.K., Kevin Spacey. We've heard some fucking weird shit about John Travolta. We've heard some weird shit about Tom Cruise. We've heard some weird shit about Michael Jackson. We've heard some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the list goes on. R. Kelly. We've heard some weird shit about Harvey Weinstein. And that motherfucker is an ugly motherfucker, and he ain't even famous. But he's like one of those people that wrangles the famous and decides who the famous is because he has the money. So everybody was like mad at Harvey Weinstein for like a little bit because he groomed all of these actors and actresses into the people that he wanted them to be behind the scenes so that they could be the people that we want them to be on the screen. And so, like, we're not that mad at Harvey Weinstein because, like, whatever, but like the kids, Michael Jackson, he fucked the kids 40 years ago, now he's dead. Let's talk some shit about that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. What I'm getting at is, why was anybody shocked? Did anybody fucking remember how this shit works? You know what I mean? Like, the fucking the people in the billionaire houses, they just kill people if they want to. Have you ever watched a movie in your life? Like, yeah, fucking, that's sensationalized, but at the same time, like, they do whatever they fucking want, and that's why, you know, Manson actually, I'm not defending Charles Manson by any means, again, because I don't vote, but I will say, like, he really didn't do anything wrong. He just, like, was like, dude, you know, it would be a good idea, somebody should fuck those fucking rich people up like crazy, and then like leave them a message. You know what I mean? And then these chicks were like, yeah, fuck yeah, we all just pulled a train with fucking Charlie over here, and he was like, dude, you should go slash up these bitches, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna drop some acid and go do that. And everybody gets in trouble. Good idea, girls. No, I'm just saying, there's stuff that should not surprise anybody that it's going on. You know, like, part of the reason that I fucking took an extra couple of minutes to load up my truck today is because this guy that's loading up right now he doesn't know how to load his van any other way other than parking right in front of the door. Like most people would park on either side of the door, so you could even like drive a forklift in and out to load yet a third vehicle, you know? But whenever you're blocking the door with the van, nobody else can do anything. Oh, here he comes. Let's see what he's doing. He's probably just now getting to the roll-up door. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyways, just whatever you decide to vote as, whenever you vote, think about it like I do. You know? Maybe change parties if you are thinking about things reasonably. I don't know what you're going to see something as reasonable. That's still fucking very subjectional. I can't think right now. I have to sneeze. I fought it. Subjective. It's very subjective what you think is right. But, like, don't just follow somebody because they're your brand. Because you're a Republican and this fucking jackass is gonna do whatever. Don't just vote Republican because you're a Republican.
become a Democrat if you think that somebody in the Democratic Party is better this time around. Maybe just fuck off your vote altogether and vote Libertarian or Greenpeace. I don't know. Or vice versa. If you think somebody that's doing Republican shit is better this time, then fucking become a Republican. Change over. You can do that. Oh, my parents are Republicans. I gotta be a Democrat. Because fuck what they think. Yeah, you got a point there. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I abstain. Because it doesn't, I feel like, oh, a bird just totally shit on my van. Are you kidding me? Wow. Like diarrhea. That's like duck shit. Oh man, and I don't even have any fucking washer fluid. Hey bro, do you have any washer fluid still? No. Fuck. Look at this duck shit. Look at this fucking duck shit right now, bro. That just happened. Dude, I heard it hit the roof. Bagunk. Yeah. And he's not going to move either. So I'm just going to go like take my time. Oh, you know what? We could talk to our special guest today. Totally forgot. Let's get him going. Hold on. Oh man, this will be good. Can I even get out? I'll tell him. God damn it. I thought I heard an animal squawk. And then I heard it hit the ceiling. Yeah, he was like, ha ha! He ate some raviolis. Oh, yeah.
What's up, man?
So today we have TV star Keith Glover, and he is so what we were talking about right now was, have you ever heard about Bohemian Grove?
No.
It's like where all the politicians go to meet up, it's like up by Sacramento, like up in the woods.
Oh, okay.
And it's where they do the weird thing.
Yeah.
Like they dance around naked and they kill people in a cave and
Gotcha.
like do the blood oaths.
Society stuff.
Yeah. So I was just like trying to get people to realize, like, oh, here, these are for you. Is that, you know, like there's these things that are implemented in society that on a lot of levels aren't even worth fighting, right?
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just, I mean, granted, there's something, but like, dude, like these people, some of these people that are running for president, some of them don't really have like a party.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? They have like a bunch of other people that aren't part of this crew, these societies, that are like Greenpeace or libertarianism or whatever. But really, like the boys' clubs are the Democrats and the Republicans.
Right.
And so some people, just because it says Premier Trailer Leasing, they're like, that's a good product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or just because it says Burger King, they're like, dude, that's what I know.
Yeah, the politician says one thing they like to hear, and then they say, oh, I'm in.
Right.
Not hearing the full story or seeing the agenda behind everything, because everything has an agenda.
So like, Trump was really like already in that club. Because he's so rich. He definitely, he bought himself into that.
When you have that kind of money, you have to be a part of some type of allegiance.
Yeah. Right. So like, so then you have, like I was saying, like, but then you have like guys that aren't really inundated, they like actually are like climbing the ranks because of votes. Like you know what I mean? They're like this Beto guy.
But you got guys they like and they want to incorporate into the business.
Right,
so
right.
They slowly introduce them because you can't give it to
but
them all
really
at
you
once.
can't.
Yeah.
But they aren't like their families aren't blood oathed in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They're not like really
But
in.
he might be a special guy that we can use.
Yeah.
Period.
Or let's
Yeah,
just
they
bounce
have-
shit
they
off
have
of him.
puppets, they
He
have
can be the
puppets,
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be the guy that's going down in 20 years.
Right.
We'll let him ride it out
Right.
like Ted Kennedy.
He'll take a couple billion people with him.
Ted Kennedy
and then we'll
wrote it till the wheels fell off.
We'll burn him down.
Like he died a senator.
Right.
What? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how did we allow that guy to be a senator for a billion years till he died? And, like, that chair was just full of some old, like, fuck everybody. You know what I mean? Like, kill them all. You know what I'm saying? And he's, like, from that era. I mean, he's, like, and so, like, how can we be surprised whenever we have just people, then you have, like, us normal people. Like, you're a TV star. I'm a music video star, you know, like.
I wouldn't say all that, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, we didn't make enough money for us to go need to go murder kids or eat babies or rape, you know,
Little
young
boys,
kids. You know what I mean? Like, there, like all that stuff. Like, why was anybody surprised? Like that's what Charles Manson. That's what I was talking about. Was like everybody's mad at Bill Cosby. Everybody's mad at Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson's dead.
Right.
So we don't have a time machine. I'm still hearing Beat It on the radio.
Right.
You know, so like really like we're being kind of trained to just be like, dude, what he did was fine. Because it won't happen again. You know what I mean? But it keeps happening, and it's been happening. Like there's
in Hollywood, all those big time directors and people that own the studio,
and the people that are outraged by it are the people that aren't in the crew.
Yeah,
they're not in the like let's go murder a person that made me mad crew. You know. So, so it comes down to branding again now.
Yeah,
like Tom Clancy. You know, that wasn't somebody that I understood his career. I used him as an example earlier, so I'm just, like, reiterating it. But, like, he had a video game, Black Ops or whatever. You know, okay, that's cool. Well, then he's an author. Oh, okay, he wrote a book, and then he got a video game. That's cool. Oh, no, he's a SEAL. He's a Navy SEAL. So he knows something about killing people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he wrote this book and he's got a video game.
Yeah.
Well, now it makes sense when he has the action figure.
Yeah.
Because there's those nerds that are going to chase that guy's brand no matter what he does. You know, oh, dude, this guy, well, he started Twitter. I got to follow everything he does. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And so, but those aren't the real society people.
No.
But the real society people have brands also.
Those are the Matrix people.
Yeah.
Because this country is a matrix.
Right,
So
right.
it's all about entertainment, keeping people delusional and keeping people busy while the agenda in the background is we're being destroyed. We're being had. That's why we're broke and poor and we don't have anything and we'll never get nothing and nobody cares because all we care about is entertainment. All we care about is
new
the
shoes.
next trend.
New
we care
shoes.
about who's who, the Kardashians, all that stuff.
Right.
It's this big image of, it's like the Matrix, the movie, the red pill, the blue pill.
Yeah.
But once you step away from the Matrix and you see the world for what it really is, and you realize, man, we've been had.
Yeah.
And every time an event, something happens, the news, it's like it becomes an event. So the media, they portray that event for about a couple of weeks to get everybody riled up.
Yeah.
And it's another delusion, get you riled up, and you
Yeah.
don't realize every time there's something going on in the back, the government's doing something while we busy looking in front, looking at this chicken fight.
Right.
And the government is in the back making missiles and chemicals and poisoning the water and the food and we don't realize that we turn around and say, well, what just happened here?
Yeah.
Well, you're too busy worrying about nothing.
Nothing.
To something is going on behind you.
Oh, dude.
A whole bunch of something.
No, and like you think about all the things that they put out there. Well, like, dude, like there's to this point, maybe he had some Russian friends. You know what I mean? Who cares? What are you going to do about it? You know what I mean?
You still let him in office.
Still,
you touched some women on their skirt, and you still let him do his thing.
Right.
You didn't demote him.
Nobody.
You didn't say, hey,
nothing happened.
Leave of absence with pay
before
until we investigate this thing.
Right.
I mean, before he became president.
Right.
So
Right.
you let him in the office.
Yeah.
And now you complain the whole 4 years.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's still in office.
But
and
everybody,
guess what? He may run a second term and win again because in reality you don't care. You just
don't you feel like everybody like granted you definitely feel it more when the country is mad about a Republican president. You definitely feel like the anger more in the media and what you're told. You know what I mean? And so I kind of came into the era where Ronald Reagan was the first president that I acknowledged. Like, I think I was born around Carter, you know, and then there was another guy too, like in between Reagan and Carter, I think. I don't know. But, you know, I was like 8, you know, or whatever, so whatever. But, like, Reagan was, like, the first guy that I remember, and, you know, one of the things that loops in my head is the Back to the Future line, where he's like, who's the president? And he's like, Ronald Reagan. And Doc says, ha, the actor? You know what I mean? Like, that's preposterous.
Yeah.
But, dude, in California, we've had Schwarzenegger as our governor.
Yeah,
what's his name? Jesse Ventura was the governor of Minnesota.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're cool with that brand.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So having Trump as a president is kind of like what we deserve.
Yeah.
That's it's like Biff. I always say it's like Back to the Future.
Well, I see it like this. How fitting to have a businessman run a corporation. Because this is not a country.
Right.
This is a corporation owned by, I'm not going to say who, but we all know a certain amount of
It's Phillips.
Certain amount of groups.
Phillips
the
and
Rothschilds,
Reynolds.
I just saying that just different groups that own the place, some Jews.
Yeah.
And they puppet what's going on. So you got a businessman running the business. Yeah, that's all it is. A businessman running the business. And we think we got it going on in America. We think we safe. We think we're cool.
Well, and now everybody's not even voting.
Clue.
Now we're back. We're trying to. I feel like everybody's kind of doing that 1970s move again, where it's like if we scream loud enough, somebody's going to change what we want them to change. But like, dude, what happened back in the 70s? Nobody really remembers. They got shot in the face with tear gas. Like, you know what I mean? And so now we have media, and now we're seeing it, and it's like, oh, well, now we can't just boom, but we do. It still happens.
Like the police shootings.
Yeah.
That stuff been going on for ages.
Oh, right?
Now we have media catch it faster.
Dude.
So that's like, oh, fuck, we got caught.
Okay, Steve's in trouble this time. What's Steve?
Okay,
Steve's
just with pay.
Yeah, or let's put him in a different department.
Yeah.
Let's move him to a different state.
Because,
Like, I remember whenever I told you guys, like, back in the day, whenever all the conspiracies really started coming online, like, it started with, like, Paul McCartney being replaced, but then it turned in, and then aliens, obviously, were, a subject matter. But like, when all the, like, the government things started happening, they started tying a bunch of these people into Colorado. Like, everything was being mapped out in Colorado and then done in New York, done in Boston, done in Arkansas, the bombings or, basically all this stuff that was happening in major cities was being staged in Colorado, and they could tie all these people back to their jobs as trainees in Colorado situations. Well, dude, I just saw a thing the other day where they've located all but one of the Challenger people that died, including the teacher. They're all still alive. And they've all changed their names barely, and they live other places. Like, some of them didn't even change their first names. They just changed their last name.
Brother, them people are dead and gone.
I don't know, man. I'll show you the video.
Bro, they're dead, bro. There ain't no... They're dead, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, who knows, man?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
who knows? Like,
dude, they needed the funding, so they're like, hey, let's shut down the NASA experiment for a while.
Who knows?
Bro.
I agree. I ain't saying they're alive, but I'm saying...
I'm not saying that we didn't go to the moon, but I am saying it's possible that we recreated those films because maybe they did get burnt up in the belt. The radiation belt. They say that actually passing through that radiation belt will, like, just burn you like bacon. You'll just be human bacon when you go through that.
The thing of it is, the Challenger blew up, bro.
I know, but were you there? Did we even have TVs?
Who said they was actually on the
Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, I could have a camera in here that shows us going, oh, here we go into this channel. There we go.
You know when you watch the news, sometimes people ain't even at that location?
Bro.
It's a blue screen.
Or they're all like within 3 feet of each other.
Right next to each other. And they have blue screens.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Okay, here, Brother Jameer is gonna speak on.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Now, no, we weren't there when they were born it, but they showed them boarding it, and I seen the thing blow up. I ain't seen nobody.
Okay.
I ain't seen
Hey,
nobody.
Keith.
Look.
Hey, Keith. That's really cool that you bought your house on a TV show.
Yeah. Because I didn't. I already had the house.
Oh, he already had the house. Oh, he already owned the house. That's what I'm saying. Hey, have you ever seen the video where I beat the shit out of a Republican out in the water and we're crying because there's oil rigs in the water behind us? I acted that out. So, like, how hard is it to be like this? I'm on the moon, Jameer.
I agree, 100%.
Man, you work for the FBI or something, man? You walking around here.
Oh, he just woke.
Bro.
He just messed, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. I like all the chaos. I'm not trying to tell anybody that doesn't know, because I can't really talk to somebody other than a person. I mean, I can tell you, but like Keith agrees with me, and so like I can actually talk on this crazy shit because Keith's with me on this.
I don't trust nothing.
Right?
Is a myth.
Everything's a fucking myth. Everything is a stage.
Because
what about even the footage of NASA where they say that they're floating and they're on a green screen and there's a dude walking through the control center and you can see the grid green screen up, or it's a blue screen they were using up on the wall, and they're like, what? And like people that are like TV producers, like I have friends that edit for the Housewives shows, and dude, these kinds of guys, I've only done a little bit of semi-professional work. But I can like pick shit apart and be like, oh, bro, yeah, that's trickery. You know what I mean? And so like to see, like to really think about it. Like as a kid, bro, I remember where I was. It was like 4th grade. We're sitting in the media center. We watch everybody get on the rocket. We're all sitting there, and then the rocket launches up, and they did the whole montage where they're explaining the history of NASA and how it flies. And then all of a sudden, we're watching it go up, and it goes. Now it could have been an accident. But what if it wasn't an accident? Right. What if it was a whole stage thing so that we could shut down the program for a while because maybe our main Nazi died? You know, maybe the head Nazi at NASA died finally, and we're like, fuck, we don't even know how to do rockets. And then in comes Elon Musk, and he's like, check it out. I'm not even from this planet. Hey, I can do some shit. Watch me land the rockets.
9/11 inside job. You can't tell me it wasn't.
Right?
Them buildings was the way those buildings were structured, those planes couldn't have did that kind of damage to those buildings. Yeah. And they said the explosion was from the inside out. It wasn't from the outside in.
Oh, yeah. No, you can hear the pops.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. How do you go boom and it's going boom, boom, boom? You don't get that.
Well, and it's happened before. Yeah. We forget because a lot of people, again, we didn't have internet back in the 80s. That first time that a plane hit the Twin Towers and nothing happened. But you know what I'm saying? Like and then what about the plane that disintegrated in front of the Pentagon? Yeah. Oh, the laser beam got it? Yeah. I mean, that I would believe that. They were like, we're going to fly the plane. And they're like, we tested it. Yep, guess what? The plane's gone, guys. Yeah. There's a hole in the side of the building, but the plane's gone. That was a good test, guys. Good run. Hey, let's go kill a guy that looks like this.
Hey, the whole guy in Vegas.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they say he was the top shooter, but the shot.
I forgot about Vegas.
I'm just saying, dude. I'll say it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Experiments like you never see. That's all it is. Experiments, government is on one. And I don't know who to trust.
Hey, and dude, and they've even sacrificed one of their own in the religion. They finally made a guy guilty. There's finally a priest that's going to get charges put on him.
With the kid stuff?
Yeah. Finally. After all this outrage for my whole life.
Oh, yeah, they have to get one.
The jokes.
Everybody's tripping now.
Yeah.
And then once it gets quiet again, then they're going back to sleep with the little boy.
Yeah, oh, we got him. Yeah, I put his head on a pike. Boom, we all got Steve.
Oh, yeah, they'll sacrifice.
Steve.
They'll sacrifice their own. Watch the movie The Village.
The Village all day.
And explain it all to you.
But it's okay, man.
I'm with it.
Dude, I'm not judging you.
This is a big-ass matrix.
I love you. You can think that they're all dead. I thought they were all dead for 30 years. But now I'm thinking like, maybe they're not dead. Because the only dude that they couldn't find is there's one dude. Everybody else, they're like, look at this. It's Carol. Look, it's Steve. Look, it's fucking Bill. They're all working in different states and nobody does stories on them. And I guarantee if somebody was like, wow, you did a good job, Carol. We're going to put you on the local paper. The government would come in and be like, we don't talk about Carol. Dude, have you seen the videos of the guy? There was some guy that saw like some alien shit and he posted it online and he wasn't at work the next day and his boss wasn't at work either, but 2 guys showed up like that looked identical with no eyebrows. Just huge white dudes. You know, like would like look like they had no facial hair. Just like, where's Steve? You guys seen Steve? What about his boss? Him and, they were together when they saw some shit yesterday. You know anything about it? No. And then they just left, and nobody saw anything of those guys, and they didn't bug the guys anymore. But at the same time, like, they have footage of these. Oh,
there's an emergency.
I doubt it.
I will risk when you hear this, you will. I risked these out because I recycle, right? And Jameer was calling you, but you didn't hear me. The lid found the drain. And I could feel it, but my finger's too big to pull it out. So we get like a wire and pull it out, because then it's going to be stopped up.
The one in the bathroom right here?
Yeah. It's not my fault, boss. There's no little thing to catch whatever goes down. But it didn't go all the way down. It's like I could feel it.
Yeah, we probably get something my hanger or something.
That is an emergency.
I know, because Derek's going to have a fit if they have to call plumbing for that shit. Because of my negligence.
Okay. Get some gum,
Get a little drain at the dollar store, something, that little net thing that catches everything. I'm sorry, Jameer.
Think about it. Today is brought to you by Caps in the Drain and Jameer's Removal Service.
Never give up.
Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me it would be like this.